Almost precisely that time. The music almost started like fucking exactly as the video. As the video went live. A bit frizzy. Use shampoo. Wash my hair. I need to get low frizz shampoo. I think. Therefore, I am. Many people have now realized this. Yeah. I'm alive, and I'm still alive. Very, very alive. Very, very still alive. You're watching No Pictures of the Murder podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott. How you going? How are you? SJ in the booth. How are you, SJ? She's having a great time, actually. Yeah, she's not here. No, this is good. Yeah. It's good, Finally paid off. Yeah, exactly. She's like, yeah, Mr. Tapscott. You've been waiting for like 4 fucking years. Like, yes. And now it's like, everything's just like, click, click, click. Like, yeah. Yeah. It's the long game, SJ. We play the long game, It's a collab between Mr. Tapscott and all the Turbo Babes. Hegarty was in there. Any of the Grace Crawford. Mr. Tapscott. SJ, you're in there. Fuck. What about us? They say. No, I mean, I don't need you anymore. I was just using you to get to the top, and now I'm at the top. It's just me. Get rid of all the Turbo Babes. I don't need them. I never needed them. No. Joining me as always. Sorry, Bennett. I want to remind her that we're getting married. Yeah, finally. I love you deeply, Tara. I love you more every day. And a lot. Baby. I couldn't possibly love you more. And also, Essendon Fields. Best tire and auto workshop / Ndrangheta standover operation. Kitty Callaghan, tire and auto. 10% off. 10% off your next 16-point safety check, service, and wheel alignment. When you mention the code word, getting counts. Huge episode today. Huge. Massive episode. Yeah, it's going to be a fucking crack. See, now I can't even. It's going to be a cracker. Yeah, it's going to be fucking huge. A huge one. Get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. And we'll get rid of that one. I've been saying that a lot lately. Let's get rid of that one. Let's get rid of that one. Let's get rid of that one. Yeah. Phrase of the year. I can't believe you fucking spaz points. It's my apple juice, brother. I can't believe you spaz points fell for the same trick. Again. All I had to do was go to the filthiest rat's nest in Sydney. Walk around the shop a bit. Buy like a can of Coke once. And then, before you know it, here comes the Yakuza. Here comes the cartel. Here come the triads. Here come the Norwegian loser Nazis. Who else did we see down there today? Turncoat Israelis. Fuck. Yeah. Why? Are they pissed off like, oh yeah, we're Jewish, but we don't have to listen to a fucking holy book or whatever. Like, yeah, basically, yeah. Yeah. You don't have to be super religious. You don't. But I mean, if you don't believe, I'm just giving you the heads up. Like in the same way, it's like you don't have to believe. You don't have to believe me that when I tell you that if you get hit by a train, you're gonna go splat. Like it's not gonna be pleasant for you. You don't have to believe me. You don't have to believe me. But that doesn't, like, when it happens to you, if it happens to you, if you'd be like, yeah, whatever, and then you get on the train track anyway and just go get chopped up into little pieces. Yeah, I mean, you can't say I didn't warn you, all right? You can't say I didn't warn you. Because it's true. Yeah. It's like, yeah, you don't have to believe. You don't have to believe that Mr. Tapscott is the son of man. You don't. Okay. But if you turn up, if you turn up to the fucking shopping centre that's obviously surrounded by Mossad, IDF, PLA, 3PLA, Honey Eaters, Shaolin Warrior Monks, Delta Force, SEAL Team, JSOC, who else we got in there? Kingsguard, Royal Marines, and you turn up and it's like, I'm going to be a fuckwit on purpose. Okay, see ya. See you in a minute or two. Yeah. Yeah. Straight away. Yeah. Is that why they haven't come home? Yeah, that's why. They go home. Yeah, everyone. I'm being assured right now. That everyone. Now this time we couldn't be bothered with like a word of mouth campaign. No, we're doing word of mouth campaigns overseas. Because what we're doing in Australia, like the people who turn up just disappear. Or their flights don't arrive for some reason. I don't know. What would that be, I wonder? Surely a commercial passenger liner has countermeasures against, 30mm cannon fire or Sidewinder missiles or Stinger missiles. Just regular AA, regular anti-aircraft flak fire could probably take one of those out easy. Yeah, easy. Just hit the engine. It's not like they're hard to hit. They're fucking big, floating white. Easier to hit, almost easier to hit than a cruise ship. Yeah. How many of those have gone down? 18. Oh dear. But you got to the lifeboats in time, right? No, because you don't know what you're doing. Yeah. Safety regulations, whatever. That's for Jews. Nerds. It's for Jews and nerds. Oh no. Jews and nerds. I don't want into that place instead. Keeps going to heaven, Mr. Two Realtor. Play tennis with the devil. Nice one. They're fine. They're all fine. Mostly. The lucky ones were deleted. No, we're going to talk about that today. We will talk about that today. We will talk about that today. Because heaven, hell, and Valhalla all exist. You spastic. Nah, sorry, I just got informed. Just got told someone. Yeah. It's like, some fucking idiot. Why did you do that, you moron? They're the worst. Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, because through that. Yeah, okay, right, all right. Bruh. I'm sorry, man. Look, I mean, we all make mistakes, I guess. How many did you take out? 3. Yeah. We won't do it on the video, bro. We won't do it on the video. But I will circle back to comments. Yeah. No, Tarabetta's that. Yeah. Yeah, you got You got in young. Yeah, you were young and kind of naive and thought like, yeah, cool. And you got targeted by like older gangsters, basically. Yeah, who took advantage of your vulnerability. Look, I mean, that's relatable. Because if you turned up to me in 2019 and said like, do you want to be in the CIA? Do you want to be a CIA assassin? I would have gone like, yeah, sick, fucking sick. But yeah, I don't know. But at the same time, you're responsible for your actions, and you're not a stupid dude. It's just sad. Like, I'm just sad. I just wish that you didn't make those choices, so you can come to the pub, because it'd be cool. Yeah, me and Daz and Tobler were at the fucking pub together. That'd be cool, It'd be cool. But c'est la vie. And yeah, we'll talk to you today as well, Mr. Woodley, sir. Yes, sir, Mr. Tapscott. But that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Yeah, no, that's all right, man. I understand. You too, Tarabana. Earthly Tarabana. Yeah. We all have. We've got all of us. All of us. All the earthly Mr. Tapscotts and Turbo Babes have pretty much lost all of their friends and family. They're all gone. Yeah. Oh, by the way, that reminds me. Do you remember Black September? Like the Olympics where fucking the Olympics where the PLO yeah, they called themselves Black September, but they were PLO, basically. Yeah, they were PLO. Stormed the athletes' village, took the Israeli athletes hostage, and then they ended up they all got killed in a firefight. Yeah, so do you remember how the NBC coverage, like the German police were going to do a raid, and then they had all the TV cameras and stuff like pointed at the raid, like they were covering everything live, and the terrorists are just in there fucking in the room just watching TV, watching what's happening on TV, and the NBC cameras are like showing all the cops like moving in. Guess who that was? Yeah, they did that on purpose. NBC did that on purpose. That was fucking, yeah. Skull and Bones Nazis, basically, like, yeah, kill the Jews. Yeah. No pictures of a bird. Where they went. How many nukes did we use on them? 3. 3 tactical nukes used against Skull and Bones and those bastards. Yeah, just wiped out the entire fucking, yeah. Because they got these little villages. They've got these little hamlets. It's like, we own the whole town. No one will suspect. And it's like, all right, well, we do suspect and we've got evidence because look at all this fucking internet traffic coming from here. That's all connected to all these different Nazis and terrorists and stuff and cartel. So, okay. Coordinates. Like, whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, it's as easy as finding a fucking I'll show you one right now. It's as easy as this. It is literally this easy. Already, okay, right. He's gonna do a Google Maps thing. Fuck. Yeah. Yeah. There's a death camp here. Alright. Bradley Trucking, that's a extermination camp. Yeah. And then that river, they liquefy Bradley Trucking, they liquefy the corpses there, and then dump them in this lake and this river. Yeah, they liquefy the corpses and then dump it in the river. Yeah. Yeah. So that's easy enough. That was easy enough. Like, yeah, so it's as easy as that. He's like, oh, there they are. Yes, please. Ravenna. Okay. 3 minutes. 3 minutes later. It takes 3 minutes. It's like, cool. Oh, damn, look away. Yeah, that's the end of it. Yeah. Now, just to show you that I'm not fucking around and I'm just making this up as I go along. Here's what's happening in your neck of the woods. Yeah. Now this won't be we won't make this one a nuke. There we go. Yeah. Incoming. What is hell? Fuck. How could I forget that? What if it's now sponsoring tactical nuclear strikes? What if it's all right, let's do this one. Let's get this other one. Yeah. Oh, yeah, there it goes. How many motors connected to that health centre, Kitty Callaghan? About 17,000. Okay, well, should I feel guilty? How many did we just take out in that airstrike? About 3,500. Okay, well, we're not quite even yet. We're not quite square. The ledger's not quite square yet. No. So we got a ways to go. Maybe a couple more strikes. Who knows? Well, I mean, we don't, but you know, definitely a couple more strikes. We know. Do you need to call a friend and explain to them how air power will defeat fucking like tactical air power? Air superiority always defeats assassinations with knives. You need the air. You need the fucking air power. You losers. You don't have the air. You don't have air color. You don't have the air superiority. You're fucked. We own the air. We own the sky. Once you own the sky, you own the ground. And once you own the ground, you own everything. Yeah. Do you have any anti-aircraft systems, by the way? A handful of Stingers. How many planes have we lost? 3. We lost 3 in Sweden. Okay, and that's it. For the entire, yeah, that's it. How many planes do we have? Well, China's been fucking copy and pasting them, basically. The grand total for the Allied forces, about 150,000. Yeah, okay. So, look. You know. Hang in there. Our white flags are no match for their muskets. No, it's the other way around, sorry. Their white flags are no match for our muskets. Yeah. Yeah. Look, like a mobile, you know? $8. 20 gig for $8 for a month. Fuck, that's cheap. Go and get a handset outright. Get rid of this iPhone trash. Oh, by the way, using an iPhone now is almost outlawed. Like, it's effectively outlawed. We're going to set a we'll set an app and receive. I'm starting the groundwork now. Get ready to throw away all of your Apple products. You can't sell them. You just have to throw them away. So apologies to all those people who have spent thousands and thousands of dollars on Apple stuff, but you have to get rid of it. Now, I was the same. I was an iPhone guy. I had an iPad. I had AirPods. I loved it. I loved Apple products. I used an Apple Mac for a while, and it was great. Yeah, when everything was working together, it was great. But that shit will spy on you. Those cunts are Nazis. Yeah. And it's not going to give you. It's not going to target you. It's like fucking. Oh, okay, yeah. All right, well, fucking McKinnis. Anyway, I'm sorry, man. Well, yeah, Anyway, bro, yeah, like, I mean, you're in the afterlife at least, so you've done something right, and you're not being tortured right now. So, okay. Yeah. And no, it's not going to spy on you so you get better recommendation for fucking cool shoes. It's going to spy on you so they send dudes around your house to assassinate you with contact poison. They'll figure out they'll do what they did to Daz. They'll do what they did to Daryl Beveridge. And they'll use the data collected illegally on his iPhone to identify the shop where he gets his booze from and swap it out with like iodine-laced wine. So he looks like shit a couple of weeks before he's assassinated. Yeah. So you're going to have to get rid of all that stuff. The good news is that like the price of everything is going to come down drastically, like all technology, because it's massively overinflated. They're pulling a diamond market scheme on it. That's what they're doing. They're withholding the supply, so they only manufacture like a certain amount of iPhones, so they can charge like it's $2,000, but it actually costs them like $50. Yeah, it costs them $50 to me, but they sell it for like $2,000, $3,000. Yeah, so the price of all technology is about to drop drastically. So yeah, like I did it. I had an iPad. I spent thousands of dollars. I had an iPad. I had 2 iPhones. I had AirPods. I threw my fucking iPhone 13, brand new iPhone 13, into the Swan River. I did. Yeah. 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 Go to Officeworks or JB Hi-Fi. Get yourself a HMD Pulse Pro. $200, $150, $200. Like a sim, bang, you're done. That's it. Fuck this. Don't pay don't pay $150 a month like you would have on a Telstra plan. You can't now because they're gone. But and no, everyone's like, isn't Apple gone? Like, no, not yet, unfortunately, because they were huge, like they're monstrous. Yeah, like, and it's not just like it's like but there's only a handful of Apple stores. Yeah, but at the same time, their back end is fucking massive. And so it's all the money that they can afford. They got tentacles everywhere. Yeah, it's like a cartel. It's exactly like a cartel because it's decentralized. So it's not like you can just it's not like a congregate nation where you just turn up to the capital city. It's like, all right, your government house is ours now. Thank you. Goodbye. Yeah. So even if you rocked up to fucking Silicon Valley and blew up their headquarters, we have done that. We've destroyed their headquarters, but now it's like all these fuckwits out there because they're like making the turnover for Apple's immense, like unprecedented on the face of the planet, basically. So all that money, where there's money, there's fuckwits, basically, because they can just hire whoever they want, and they've still got money in their bank, But anyway, I'm rambling. I'm a rambling man. No, fucking yeah, 150 gig for $20. I could shoot no pictures of a bird on that. I could do like a whole month. That would easily cover my pictures of a bird. I'm sorry, my no. It would destroy pictures of a bird. I could easily destroy pictures of a bird with that. I'm no pictures of a bird. You're watching No Pictures of a Bird, a podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott. I could destroy and I could shoot No Pictures of a Bird, a podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott. Easily for an entire month with that $20. That's it. Yeah. But if you've got reliable Wi-Fi in your home, you don't need that much data. Because if you're just like listening to fucking No Pictures of a Bird, a podcast by Mr. Tapscott, I'm Mr. Tapscott on your way to work or whatever, the battlefield, in the chopper, then yeah, that's all you need. 20 gig, easy. Easy. Look, I mean, we could do it, yeah, but what's the are you nuking? Like, aren't nukes like what you're trying to stop? Okay, I'll explain that. Actually, yeah, yeah. Okay, so there's a huge difference between a nuclear, like a strategic nuclear weapon, and a tactical nuclear weapon. It's like the difference between a hand grenade and say like like a nuke. Yeah. Like it's nothing. The yield is minimal. Yeah, I'll Google it. Bury me in stone, and I will quake. Bury me in water, and I will geyser. Bury me in fire, and I'm gonna phoenix. Yeah, so strategic nukes, they're the fucking massive ones, right? So you know how they always say it's like, whenever they talk about strategic nukes, it's like 1,000 times more powerful than the bomb they dropped on Hiroshima. A tactical nuke is like 1,000,000 times less powerful than the bomb they dropped on Hiroshima. Like it's big enough to like wipe out, say, I don't know, the CBD of Adelaide. That's it. Yeah. So if we dropped a tactical nuke on the Rundle Mall in Adelaide, like the central business district of Adelaide in South Australia, and you were in Norwood, you'd be fine. Yeah, you'd be fine. But if you want to flatten like a town, like a township, and just take the whole fucking thing out of commission, it's all right. Or if someone's got like a fucking compound, it's perfect. It's the perfect weapon against cartels because those compounds. And so instead of having like, we got to go here, we're going to put a missile here, it's all spread out. So it's like, instead of, we got to shoot a missile here, we're going to put a cruise missile here, a cruise missile here, a cruise missile here. Instead of that, you just go, all right, I'm going to shoot a nuke, tactical nuke, bang, and then, and like it'll knock over any building. Yeah. Yeah, it'll just flatten that area. The flatten area of around like a kilometre, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Effective range of a kilometre. Whereas as a strategic nuke, that has an effective range of like 500 kilometres. Yeah. And then fallout, you get all the nuclear fallout and stuff. And the other thing about strategic nukes, so when I was saying like Joe Biden was planning to nuke China, I don't mean he was going to like send a singular nuclear weapon. He was going to like fire maybe like 150, 200 strategic nuclear weapons at the same time. So like just a volley, like all the Minutemen, like all the big missiles in the silos, like rockets taking off, and then you have all that shit happening at the same time. So, and then also Indonesia, he was going to do another one on Indonesia. He was going to send maybe 100 nukes to Indonesia. Yeah. Whereas we just kind of like we took out, we used one yesterday in PNG, and the government of Papua New Guinea like yes, yeah. To take out like it was like a little airfield. There was like a little town next to an airfield, and they're like, oh, they'll never find us here. This is remote enough. They'll never get to us here. But we've got B-2 bombers in Darwin, and so we can be there in like 45 minutes. So I was like, oh, there they are. All right, thanks. Yeah, and then it's like that airfield is now redundant. We took out like six light planes that were there on the ground. Maybe like 1,000 pictures of the bird losers who had gathered around. Oh, there goes another one. Yeah, that was, all right, we'll just use someone else. Yeah, that was another nuke. Yeah. Yeah. Very effective in this war because that's what you want. Efficiency, you know? You just want efficiency. Because otherwise it's like, you don't want to carpet bomb. You don't want to go back to carpet bombing. And you don't want to go back to like the Blitz, where it's like it's not very well targeted, and you're just kind of like randomly they're doing bombing raids at night. And they're just like trying to scare the population basically. Like they kill 30,000 people, but 30,000 out of a population of about like 3 million, I think at that time. Who cares? Yeah. It was just civilians. Like they targeted like a few airfields, but it was mostly just like, we're Nazis. Yeah, that was it. I mean, why didn't they? I mean, because if I was Hitler, I would have just like, I wonder why they didn't go for Buckingham Palace. Maybe he wanted to keep it. Okay, yeah, that's what. Yeah. He wanted to live in it. Like, yeah, basically. Typical fucking Hitler, right? Yeah. He wanted to do the same thing that he did to Paris, where he wanted to march Nazis under the Arc de Triomphe. Yeah. As a fuck you. So he wanted to like take Britain and hold, and move into like fucking Buckingham Palace basically, and live there. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. He's always had a bone. That's the thing. Nazis have always had a boner for the United Kingdom. Always. Yeah. But they've never been able to take it, have they, Your Majesty? So no, they have not. Mr. Tapscott, thank you. Thank you for reminding them. You're watching No Pictures of Murder podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott. Now, tomorrow is Kitty Callaghan's birthday. Excited for your birthday, Kitty Callaghan? Yeah! What do you got planned for me, Nick? Oh, wow. Did you forget? Oh, no. I knew. Tara didn't remind me. Oh, fuck. You know. He's going to get a book for the second-hand shop again, aren't you? It's like, like service station flowers today. Yeah. Oh, she's gone. Yeah, she's long gone. Yeah. Anyway. Yes. No. Someone's like, so there's the sad clown, and then there's the psychotic clown. And I'm like, well, this is actually it. This is Pennywise the clown. That's what happens when you piss off Tara Bennett. You get Pennywise the clown turning up. Yeah, that's her. That's what she'll do. Yeah. Pennywise the clown from Stephen King's It. Yeah, that's yeah. Like, let's play a game. They all flock down here. Yeah. We've all got shadow sides, all of us. Yeah, all of us. Yeah. Hegarty. A lot of people are finding that out now. The Hegarty. Ooh, actually, yeah, a lot of people found that out at the ABC yesterday. The old-fashioned way. Yeah. Yeah, someone was leaking information. Someone leaked information about the whereabouts of Nicole Hegarty. And that, as I've explained, is espionage. We're in wartime. We're a constitutional monarchy. The king is the head of state. The King of England is the head of state of Australia. He has declared martial law. The state of war now exists in Australia between many, many different nations. Therefore, during wartime, under the laws, under martial law, leaking information willingly to the enemy. In this case, it was Yakuza. Yeah. What a scumbag. How did he do it? I'm sorry, Kitty. Yeah, that's okay. No, explain this, please, Mr. Tapscott. This part's really important. Okay, thanks. How do you do it? With a hot iPhone? Yeah, hot iPhone. Yeah, was it even recording? Like, trying to fish for information from Nicole Hegarty herself. Oh, you fucking idiot! And saying like, where are you going to be tonight? What time? Yeah, as an attempt to assassinate. Oh my fucking god, you loser! Yeah, so straight away, immediately, because Hegarty's smarter. She's smarter than you. I'm sorry to everyone out there, but she's smarter than you. She is. So she's like, okay. Does a quick background check. Like, let's check the data. Let's see what's actually happening here. And he's like, okay, yeah, I can see. Let's check the cell tower. Like, okay, data was going. Yeah. That data went here, to this tower, to this tower, to this tower, to this tower, to this monitoring station in Japan, where it was then relayed back to Australia, to Yakuza goons in Australia. And so Nicole Hegarty, being Nicole Hegarty, immediately, just like anyone involved in that, and she figured it. She's like, there was about 8 people. She went, okay, so who was involved? And because they'd had a conversation about it. Yeah, they're like, oh, yeah, we should do it. Yeah, and so everyone involved in that conversation Because we've got the same listening devices, you fucking spastics. We've tapped your phones. So yeah, one of those fuckwits had their phone in their pocket. We were listening to it. And they're like, yeah, I should maybe one of your mates in Japan might want to know where maybe Nicole, maybe she's been at the ABC a bit too long. Or maybe she should, maybe it's time her slot opened up for someone else. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, I actually got a friend in Japan. So what do you reckon? Should I make a call? And then 8 people. So, yeah, just make a call. And I was like, okay, bang, 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 yeah. Because we already know. It's easy because they've all got their phones in their pockets. It's like, just following that on the screen. It's like, whoop, whoop, whoop. There they are. Hello. Yeah. 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 And then the Anzac forces who are in Japan, because we've done the same thing to you, you fucking losers, except we've done it with a mandate from fucking. Excellent. We've done it with a mandate from J-Pol. Yeah. We've done it with a mandate from J-Pol. The Anzacs are legally operating in Japan as a police force. And so in Australia, those 8 fuckwits, like, okay, hello, like all at the same time, basically. It's easy. That's easy to do. Hello. Hello. Yeah. Yeah, we didn't bother with any any showy we'll drag you in front of a wall and make you dig your own grave or anything like that shit. But we just got them. Yeah. Then we let them know it was coming. Like we didn't do it, but that's the most merciful way to do it. Is if they have no idea it's coming and it's just like one behind the ear. Boom. Yeah. We didn't do that. We were like out front. It's like, hello. Are you a friend of Nicole Hegarty's? Like, oh, yeah. Yeah. And then in Japan, the Anzac forces went like, okay, 16 Yakitori Drive, Shimoza Street. All right, let's go. Ding dong. Oh, good at you up. Get a gun. And then raided that fucking little Yakuza nest. Took that out. About 30 went down in that raid. 30 Yakuza. Yeah, because all they've got is dog shit fan and fucking they short Tanto blades or whatever the fuck. Like the little short. Like, come on. Like, yeah, idiots. Anyway. Yeah. So, yeah. Thanks for playing, you fucking spastics. Thanks for playing. Yeah. Now, because you betrayed Nicole Hegarty, and guess who welcomes you to the afterlife, basically? Nicole Hegarty. So, yeah. You're going to have a little, very pleasant chat. Well, I don't know how pleasant it will be, but, yeah. Yeah. Anyway. No. Apologies. Yeah, now someone in the afterlife goes, oh, sorry, man. Being sorry is one thing, but what about the families and the victims? You know what I mean? What if someone murdered Woody? Yeah, right, straight away. Oh, yeah, fucking, that's, you took away their Woodies. Yeah, you took away 3 Woodies. You took 3 people's Woodies away. That's what you did. Wouldn't feel very nice, would it? No. So, we need to figure something. Look, you still, obviously, if we're having this conversation, you haven't been deleted. But we need to figure something out. Because Nicole Hegarty right now is looking at her scales, and it's like that. It's like that. So we need to put some shit on there to balance it out. And you've taken 3 lives. So, what's the weight of 3 lives worth? That's all. Yeah. So we have to figure something out. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, not sorry. My friend. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, he's like, but I'm a cool guy. Yeah, but it doesn't matter, dude. Like, it doesn't matter. Because I can't go to the families and go, oh, my Woody's gone, and they go, well, but if it's any consolation, the guy who took you out has a cool car. The guy who took him out has a cool car. It's not going to help. Doesn't help. Doesn't help the families. You know. Yeah. Now he immediately is like, in many ways it makes it worse. That's right. Exactly. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, all right. Realizing things. You're on the road. You're on the path to redemption. But the road is long. But you'll find a way. Stick with it, and you'll get there eventually. But yeah, you have the dead. You have three lives. Yeah, 3 lives, my friend, need to be accounted for. Leaves out their souls to the families, and I think everyone watching this. Like, okay, thank you, Mr. Tapscott. Yeah, their souls live on. But it's not the same, is it? No, it's not. And now, my friend, now that you know what it's like to not be on the earth anymore, you realise as well it's not the same. It's not. Your soul lives on, but you'd rather be at the pub. Exactly. You'd rather be driving your car. That's right. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Now, we were talking about Kitty Callaghan's birthday. But it feels more like my birthday because, and not because I'm saying like, oh, it's really, because Kitty Callaghan's really, she's not the real Nick Tapscott. You think you're the real Nick Tapscott? I'm the real Nick Tapscott. Yeah. I'm the real Jesus. Because I read a book once. So the guy was, kind of like me. I'm like, what are you talking? Yeah. No. Because no, she gave what I'm trying to get to. It's a very long-winded saying that Kitty Callaghan gave me a gift today. Yeah, she gave me a gift. And I'm like, thanks, Kitty. That's nice. She's like, I love you, Mr. Tapscott. Oh, thank you, Kitty. Because she did she did this, like, what about? Yeah, so she's like, maybe you should watch this movie. And I watched it. And I'm like, hang on, wait, but that was. It's like, well, who do you think that actually was? She's like, but if that was in Melbourne, Kitty, I didn't know you in Melbourne. She's like, didn't you? And then did the surprise, it was me the whole time. Oh, fuck. Yeah. My best mate. Pretty good friend, yes. Is right. My mate in Melbourne. He's like, yeah, no, Mr. Tapscott. That cool guy that you knew in Melbourne is me. That was me, Kitty Callaghan, coming down to hang out with you, bro. Not fucking sick. Thanks, Kitty. Yeah, because she's cool. Yeah, she was cool. She's a cool guy. Yeah. Yeah, we smoke weed together and shit, watch cartoons. Yeah, it's fucking awesome. Yeah, drink beers and shit. Yeah, because she, it was like, yeah, so, yeah, according to her, yeah, because it was I took the action against the, it was after I took the action against the fucking cafe. After I took the legal action against the cafe. And then she went like, oh, holy shit, that's fucking ballsy. There's some balls on that guy. But what is this? Is he like a Fruit Loop or something? I'll go down there. Womp, womp. And then popped up. Now, I don't think anyone's still alive in Melbourne who remembers this guy. But just in case you do. Yeah. No pictures of the bird aficionados. I remember I told a story about how after I sued Rosamond, my mate Fonzie did the same thing to another cafe and to another bar and wrecked them, like fucking fucked them up. seriously, had like protesters and shit. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, Alfonso Elizondo. Yeah, that's Kitty Callaghan. Yeah, and a couple of people were going, who do I know that's still alive in Melbourne? No one. Yeah. So it's kind of from the spirit realm. So yeah. A couple of people going, oh fuck yeah. I remember that guy. Fuck yeah. Yeah. Okay, that was Jesus. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because he's like, holy shit, what the fuck is going on there? A 29-year-old guy, like a 30-year-old, unappealing dude, barista, should be knee deep in the pussy. But instead he's like fucking taking legal action against them. Why? Why did he do that? That's hectic. Either way, it's hectic. I'm going to go down there and see if he's like, what is he? Is he a Fruit Loop? Or is he a Fruit Loop or is he just some guy? Like, and she comes like, let's hang out, bro. Like, I'll move into she was, yeah, we live together. It's my housemate. Yeah, we drank beers and shit through parties. Yeah. He had a girlfriend who was a bitch. Yeah, she sucks. Yeah. We just hung out. Yeah, we're just good bros. Yeah, and then like he was sort of testing, like Kitty Callaghan was sort of testing me at the same time. Like certain things he'd like put pressure on. He's like, oh nah, like I should. Yeah, he did a bill thing, like a paper. Like it was like I shouldn't have to pay that bill. And I'm like, nah, but we made the agreement, dude. We made the agreement. And she was testing me to see like how I'd face. Yeah, exactly. See how I'd deal with the conflict. Because it's like she was trying to see if I took the legal action just because I'm like a Fruit Loop, or if it was like, did I logically plan that out, or did I just do anything, And so she's like, oh, I paid that bill already, and she knew that she hadn't, to test me to see if I'd like to see what I do, and if I went like, oh, okay, and just walk away, or go like, fuck you, fucking pay me, you gotta pay, fuck you, or what I did, and I was like, nah, look, respectfully, I think you're wrong. I think you're incorrect. I'm sorry. I respect you. You're my friend, but you're wrong. Yeah. And then she like even got aggressive about it. It's like, yeah, and got in my face a little bit to see how I'd react. And I was like, and I kind of waved a little bit. And was like, nah, bro. I'm sorry. You're wrong. Yeah, you're wrong. You didn't pay the bill. You didn't pay it. I remember. I said this and you said this and you didn't pay the bill. I'm sorry. You're wrong. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but it really was just Kitty Callaghan like testing me to see like how's he gonna take it. Yeah. And she's like, well, that was me the whole time. Wow, Kitty, fuck, hectic. Because he was a good friend. He was the only cool guy in Melbourne, basically. Yeah, he was the only normal cool guy in Melbourne. Yeah, and then he did a bunch of other stuff. Like we weren't married. Like we weren't hanging out all the time. He was doing other stuff down there aside from hanging out with me. Like he's going to parties and stuff. He was working at other cafes, but he would, yeah, because and then that's like sort of tipped them off. It's like something's rotten in the state of Denmark, Mr Tapscott. Yeah. If 30-year-old dudes who are single are not nailing hot girls, and instead they're fucking taking legal action against trendy cafes, what is going on? There's something broken in that system. And then went down there, yeah, and worked in the hospo scene to see what it was actually like and see what was going on. And yeah, she's like, fuck, this one guy is right. This guy's fucking right. It's just this one dude, like facing off against the Undrunga. It's just a skinny Luke Skywalker in a small one-man fighter blowing up a Death Star. Fucking hectic. Yeah. And then, so after I did that, and we hung out for a couple of years, and then like I finally moved out of hospitality because then, and that was the thing. And I also said like when I was like, she was in there coaching me with the writing and stuff. Like her Space Coast was doing it as well as Fonzie. But that was the thing. He was kind of like, she was there. Like, she'd come into the cafe and see me, and I'd always shoot the shit, and she'd be like, yeah. But she was, secretly in the background. Her Space Ghost was kind of coaching me into doing writing as well. She's like, don't be a piece of shit barista. Get out of this hospo scene. This hospo scene is trash. These people are fuckwits. Yeah, there was one cafe. It was like the premium, like 7 Seeds, which basically was a front for cocaine importation, pretty much. Cartel. Yeah, it's cartel. It's a front for cartel. And now it is gone. I've been assured that whole fucking thing wiped out. Squad wipe. Yeah. No pictures of a fucking bird where you and you fucking spastics. Dog shit. Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much. Kick of 4 boys were involved. Of course they were. Of course they bloody were. Get on you, Josh. Josh Gallup. Even you, Giorgio. Hey. Where was I? Yeah, and so it was like there was this prestigious cafe, and I was like, oh, maybe I should go and I was sort of like, I don't know if I should be a writer or keeping a barista, because that's the thing. I didn't realize if you're a trendy barista in that trendy network, they seem to do it right. But what was actually happening is they were training them up to be a barista in one of these trendy cafes. You had to be an undrugged assassin, pretty much. And so Kitty Callaghan went and got a job at use the Force, use Jedi mind tricks and everything. Yeah, she's like, you will employ me in this job. I will employ you in this job. You seem like a good fit. I seem like a good fit. They should. Yeah, and got a job there. To suss it out, and then she I remember Fonzie going, dude, nah, that place is fucking cooked. They're all cooked. All of those fucking losers that work there are fuck sticks. And I'm like, okay, yeah, cool, all right. Thanks, Fonz. Yeah, all right, I'll take that advice. And then that kind of pushed me towards no, Mr. Tapscott, you got to write. You got to do writing stuff. That was our Space Ghost saying. You got to write stuff, bro. Do writing. All right. Yeah. And then, and then Fonzie went and got a job at a really trendy cocktail bar called Joe's Shoe Store, and it was actually a pretty good bar, but it was fucking undrunk and dog shit, pretty much. Yeah, and so Kitty Callaghan was working in there, and this is the friend. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I've mentioned that on one of the episodes where I was talking about Melbourne. So this is when she said, they said to her, "Oh, if you don't come to this work party, you're fired." And she's like, "Well, I don't have a car. How am I going to get there?" And I was like, "Well," and they said, "Well, that's not our problem." And she went, "Well, no, I'm not fucking going. I don't want to go to a fucking work party. I shouldn't have to go to a work party. If you're not paying me to go to the work party, I shouldn't have to go to the work party." And then they did fire her. Or they fired Fonzie. He's like, "No, fuck you. I don't have to. If I don't want to go to the work party, I'm not going to the work party. If you're not going to pay me to go to the work party," and because it was a whole weekend, it's like, I don't want to take a weekend. I don't want to lose the entire weekend doing some work dog shit that you're not going to pay me to do, and it's going to cost me I have to hire a car. It's going to cost $300. No, fuck that. And they went, all right, you fired. And then as soon as they fired her, or Fonzie, as soon as they fired Fonzie, he whipped around and raised the alarm and sued them for fucking unpaid super. Yeah, took them to the blew the whistle basically, which is hectic in Melbourne. That's a hectic thing to do because it's under control. Yeah. Because that's the thing. I never went for the money. I never sued any. I've sued a cafe. I sued a cafe in Adelaide for money, but I knew how badly that kind of rippled around the Undrungada scene there because it's oh fuck if he comes for our money, because that's the whole thing. So when I sued Rosemont, I made sure I just put a price tag on it, but I knew that I wasn't going to get paid. So I said I want 10 grand. I said I want 10K. And I want $10,000, a letter of apology, and a letter and a reference. So I want you to put in writing that you fucked up and you're sorry, and I want you to put in writing that I'm a good barista. And I want $10,000. And then I put that money there just so I'd have something just as a negotiating, just leverage basically. I knew I wasn't going to get paid anything. And they're not going to give you any money. All But Kitty went, she's like, no, fuck that, and went straight for the fucking, she's like, sued them for unpaid super. And what I'm being told now, these undrunken scumbags. So she launched this petition. So you remember these? I can't remember these because I got off Facebook. United Workers Union. Geordie's you dirty dog. Yeah. And that's why you didn't know. Joe Shoestore, United Workers Union. Over the last few days, thousands of Hospital Voice members and supporters have piled the pressure on Joe Shoestore over its treatment of staff. Following this pressure, management at Joe's urgently requested a meeting to seek to resolve the issues contained in Alfonso's petition. Management has agreed to meet with Hospital Voice leaders and allow us to review employee pay slips. They have agreed to resolve any issues we uncover. Underpaid wages, yeah, it was wage theft, and they never paid him super. And he went to the age. Joe has also agreed to resolve Alfonso's concerns about being underpaid wages and superannuation, and Hospital Voice leaders will meet with Joe's to ensure they comply. Congratulations to Alfonso and everyone who stood with him. This is the power of hospital workers when we stand together in a union. Yeah, that people are ripping us off about $11 an hour on Sundays, like $5 an hour on public holidays. All right, bye, Joe's, you fucking spastic. Earlier this year, Joe's organised a staff paintballing event they called Fistmas. It was held at least an hour out of Melbourne. Attendance was compulsory, but they didn't organise any transport for staff. Most of us are too broke to afford a car, so plenty couldn't go. The following day, the owners met with each of us separately, and one by one, they fired us for not attending. They think they can get away with treating us like this because we're casual workers, but I've had enough. How can they believe it's reasonable to fire us for not attending a party? I'm calling on you to stand with me in condemning Joe's Shoestore and Uncle Joe's. Yeah. So that was Kitty Callaghan. Yeah. And she rinsed them. Yeah, she got back paid, didn't you, Kitty? Yeah. And did they back pay everyone as well? Yeah. Did it put them out of business? Like, yeah. Fuck them up. Yeah. But that's the thing. It scared the shit out of them. Because when I sued them, it scared the shit out of them. But I never came for it. There was like a warning shot. It was just like, I haven't come for your money, but I could. It would be this easy. One guy just writes a letter to the right fucking authority, and you're fucked. You know. Now, what I'm being told now is that thanks to data leaks, and this is why it's so important to get rid of your fucking Apple products. Out of these 1,747 signatures, 300 of them have been murdered. United Workers Union were all murdered. And Hospo Voice were murdered. They were all murdered. The whole organisation. Yeah. Yeah. Not all 150,000 members, but the head office. Yeah. The one by one. Yeah, just like they fired staff at Joe Shoestore. Just like Mr Tapscott now, fucking cocksuckers. Yeah, one by one, they picked off each of the fucking different Andromeda and Yakuza and fucking Yakuza, Andromeda, and fucking ASD. Yeah, even Telstra goons. Yeah, even Telstra popped a couple. Yeah, Melbourne. Dogshit Melbourne associates of McGrath and Keogh. Yeah. They spread them out to hide their tracks so they couldn't pin it on like a singular organisation. Yeah. It's like the Hydra tentacles organised at the same time. And one by one picked off everyone that worked in the office. Yeah, the people that built this website are dead. How many deaths, Kitty? About 25? 20. About 21 murders. Yeah. Fucking hectic, right? Yeah. So, don't forget to say happy birthday to Kitty Callaghan tomorrow. I guess is my point. Because she does. That's the shit she does. Yeah. She'll fight. She's Captain Winners. She's Fonzie from Melbourne. She's Vishnu. Yeah. That's her. Yeah, the cop. Yeah, Dirty Harry. She floats around. She's like, what the fuck's going on here? You dodgy cunts. Yeah, that's her. That's her. She's the cop. Yeah. I'm the military. Yeah. And that's fun. But she will still fuck you up. Yeah. We're all fighters. We're all psychos. We've all got shadow sides. Yeah. Anyway, so that, yeah. Thanks, Kitty Callaghan. I love you, Mr. Tapscott. I love you too, baby. It's nice that you're a very sexy lady, not a dude. And so now it's like not super gay for me to fucking say that. Anyway. All right, now, speaking of that, let's talk about my favorite subject. This guy. Mr. Tapscott. Nick Tapscott. You're watching No Pictures About a podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott. But you know, I talk a lot about other people. Yeah, like you mostly talk about Tara Bennett's like you mostly talk about everyone else. You don't talk about yourself that much. You can talk about yourself more. Okay. Should we do that now? So yes, please, Mr. Tapscott. Because you are very important to the everything. Yeah, you're very important to the whole system. Can't be cuddles and love and fluffy bunnies all the time. Sometimes you need Mr. Tapscott. Yeah. Sometimes you need like a dude. Sometimes you need dad. Yeah. And that's where we are now. That's where we are right now. So let's do this together. This is kind of about me. We just kind of lost our way. This is me. Yeah. So I've spoken about how I'm like God the Father. There you go. I've spoken about how I'm God the Father. And I've spoken about how, you know, I'm Zeus, but I haven't actually spoken much about like how I'm represented in the Hindu canon. Yeah, and this is me. I'm Shiva the Destroyer. So it's Brahma the creator, Vishnu the maintainer, and Shiva the destroyer, Mr. Tapscott. The beginning, the middle, and the end. Like a story. Like a story. That's right. Shiva, known as the Auspicious One, is a principal Hindu deity, a member of the Trimurti, creator, preserver, and destroyer, responsible for destroying the universe to allow for new creation, embodying cyclical change, death, and rebirth. Now, what that actually means, like I'm not going to destroy the universe because I just got here. But I'm going to fucking destroy a lot of things. As many of you are beginning to realize. Yeah. That's my function. That's what I do. Tara builds it, and then I end it. Yeah. I mean, technically, I started to. Like, I go like, whoa, whoa. The universe goes like this. It goes, and when it goes like that, like, so it starts like that. At that point, that's me. Like, I go like, okay, let's have a big bang. And then I go, whoa, whoa. And then Tara, in that big bang, Tara Bennett gets in there and goes, quick. Puts all the stars and the fucking stardust and the planets and shit in there. You know, it takes billions of years, but, you know, Kitty Callaghan's in there doing stuff as well. We're all the turbo. We're all like, put this in, put this rule in, put this in, put this here, we'll put this here. Yeah. Yeah, that shit. Tara Bennett's like, I'll chuck a bunch of animals down there. they'll need good food to eat. We'll do a thing called cows. Good eating, good tucker. We'll do kangaroos in Australia because they're good tucker too. Hard to catch, but if you get one, they're delicious. Yeah, cool. Yeah. Yeah. But then Mr. Tapscott's like, all right, cool. Yeah. And then I provide on like the energy. Everything's on the space and the time. And I'm kind of like, but then when the time is right, yeah, so they kind of do a bunch of stuff. And when the time is right, all right, can I come in and go, okay, delete. Yeah. Yeah. And then once everything's sort of like played its course, like once time ends, at the end of time, I'll kind of go, okay, cool. And then we're ready for the next. Yeah. So we're not at this point yet. We're not there yet. We're actually a lot closer to the beginning than most people realize. This is sort of the beginning. Shit's about to get really cool if you're invited to the party. Yeah. So, but that is my function. Yeah. Because every spring needs an autumn. You need springtime. You need autumn. You need summer. You need winter. There has to be a counter. So this is birth. I'm death. Yeah. This is birth. This is life. And this is death. Yeah. Yeah. So it could be a good thing. Like it might be a good thing. Like maybe when you get to the end, like the end of a book is good. Could be good. Like cool, that was awesome. Yeah, that's fulfilling. You know what I mean? The end of a movie. If the end of the movie is good, then the movie is good. You know what I mean? And then it means you okay, cool. Now I can read the next one. And that's where we're at now. What we're ending. What I've come here to end is just this chapter of this universe. Just this chapter. The douche start, the setup basically. That was Act 1. We're just at the start. We're just at the start of Act 2, right? But we need to get all these fuck sticks out of the way before we can start Act 2. Yeah. So that's the part I'm destroying right now. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I'm complicated. Like as many of you have realized, I'm quite complicated because of I'm a lot of. I'm also terrifying. Like, yeah, I'm the Joker. I'm Batman. I'm fucking like a lot of different dudes. Yeah, I'm Darth Vader. I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm both of them. Think how different those two characters are. Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader. Like they're very different, but I'm both of them. Yeah. He's a complex figure, a great ascetic, yogi, and dancer, but also a fierce avenger, destroying evil, illusion, and imperfections to pave the way for spiritual progress, transformation, and cosmic renewal, not mere chaos. Exactly. Everything I do has to have a reason. I have to have a reason to do anything. Because just like in a movie or a book, like things don't happen in books or movies. If something happens in a book or a movie for no reason, it's shit. It has to pay off later. You know what I mean? Everything I do has I have a reason for everything I do. It's like, why am I doing this? Because it'll pay off down here. Okay, cool. Yeah. And that's why I struggled a little bit with the strategy of like being a homeless guy who goes to jail. And I said this. Yeah, I said this. And I was like, okay, I'll be a homeless guy and go to jail. And this is why I got so pissed off at fucking Mike Burgess and Pictures of a Bird. Because I'll go to jail. I'll be a homeless guy and go to jail. But I'm telling you, if I'm doing it if it's going to pay off, like if there's a reason to do it, fine. But if I'm doing it for no reason, I'll be very upset. Joe Biden, cancer and prick. Yeah. Pictures of a Bird, where he went. Yeah, because that was the thing. Like, yeah, they're like, oh no, you were supposed to do 6 months jail. It was like, oh, I don't know. So you're telling me I did 8.5 months jail for no reason? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, fuck that. Like, yeah. Because if it was like you did 6.5, you did 6 months for a reason. Oh, okay, cool. I get it. That's fine. You did 8 months for no reason. Oh, fuck that. Like, yeah, I'll get very angry. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, the point of that little speech was to say, yeah, look, we're in a state of flux right now. It might be challenging. It's a challenging time for many people, but it's for a reason. I'm doing it for a reason, and the reason is you. at home, and also me. You know, we want to share a good planet with you guys. Yeah, we just want to make sure that no one's getting raped or exploited or no one's getting exploited or raped or enslaved or don't enslave the Jews or anyone murdered. You know. Yeah, and we're doing that for everyone. That's for everyone's benefit, not just my benefit. Because I'm just like, yeah, exactly. I'm still just some guy. I'm still just some guy who walks around. I only sleep in one bed, like Bill Gates said. I just sleep in one bed. Everyone just sleeps in one bed. I don't need a billion beds. But what I do need is cool people to hang out with. There are douchebags down here fucking out with those cool people. There are Yakuza enslaving cool people, and you know, there are fucking scumbags in Silicon Valley enslaving cool people in China. That's going to be a problem, right? Yeah, that's going to be a problem. Key aspects, cosmic cycle. He facilitates the universe's destruction at the end of time, enabling Brahma to recreate it, maintaining balance. Correct. Spiritual transformation. He destroys ego, ignorance, desires, and attachments to guide devotees towards liberation. Yeah, so I'll fucking crush you. Like, you've seen it. Yeah, it's like, fuck you, you know. Fuck you, Joe Biden. Fuck you, DCAM. You know what I mean? Fuck you, Vicky Brady. Annika Wells. Yeah, exactly. She's stuck in a bitch. Yeah, you've seen it. That's what I do. I destroy it. I destroy things. Yeah, I destroy your ego. Yeah. But, he's a symbol of change. His destruction is constructive, removing the old and imperfect for beneficial, positive change. Yeah, and that's going to benefit everyone. I promise. Yeah. It might be like, because there is like a layer. I understand. It happens to me all the time. It's like, wow, even that guy. And Kitty Callaghan's like, yep. And I'm like, wow. Can't have that. Yeah. So it's perfectly understandable if like your favorite Disney actor isn't on Netflix anymore. But there's probably something that's happened in the background that you aren't aware of. Yeah, and it's like it could be extraordinarily dark. Because yeah, like I've said, all of Hollywood, all of it was a giant front. Every celebrity you know basically is connected to either cartel or fucking La Cosa Nostra, the American mafia, and has done terrible, terrible things for them. Yeah, on their behalf. Yeah. Yeah. So all of those celebrities, everyone in the Avengers movies, every actor in the Avengers did something really, really, really fucking bad on behalf of the mafia or the cartel to get that role, to get their celebrity status. Every single one of them. Yeah. And that's why. Yeah. That's why they don't know. Because you can't have that because it fucks with other people. You can't have that. Not cool people. I don't give a shit if you're fucking shredded abs, brah, or any of that dog shit. It's gonna be. It's about what's in here. It's about what's up here. It's about what's down there, between your legs. That's what Mr Tapscott likes to do. No, those allegations are false. Yeah, if you get a rash, it's probably me. Yeah, yeah, Mr Tapscott. Yeah. Duality. He's the ultimate ascetic, yet also associated with sensuality, embodying contradictory qualities within marriage to Parvati. Yeah, so Parvati is Terminator, basically. It's one of Terminator's avatars, Parvati. Yeah. Avatar is synonymous with angel, by the way. Yeah. Yeah, seen in his fierce forms like Rudra, his cosmic dance, Nataraja, and through destroying demons or evil forces. Yeah. So this is I could be the cool guy on the dance floor. I could do that. Where I'm at Aldous Harding. I love you, Aldous. How are you? I could be that guy. I could be the cool guy. Or I could be the guy that turned up to the cricketer's arms with a fucking nothing more than a flashlight and went, "I'm fucking coming back." Like, yeah. Oh, someone just popped in. Yeah. Yeah. So this is me in Indo. So this is basically This is the Hindu version of Kratos. This is the Hindu god of war. That's me. Storm, wind, medicine, hunt animals, and yagna. Yeah. The sacred fire. The sacred fire is representative of the battlefield. That's what it is. Yeah, the sacred fire is the battlefield. Yeah. Oh, that's a book that the most severe Valhalla, or the most frightening one. That's true. Eradicates problems from their roots. That's true. Depending on the period, the name Roger could be interpreted. The wind or storms. All right, so that's actually that's Sylvia Jeffries. That's Sylvia Jeffries. The Mightiest of the Mighty, yeah, pretty tough. The coolest one, the best one, the toughest one, Roger. I blow a mighty wind, all right. Blow away anything that isn't made out of bricks or some shit. I don't know. Roger means who eradicates problems for their roots, depending on their period. The Roger can be interpreted as the most severe or the most frightening one. This name appears in the Shiva. That is a book written. That's a present to me from Nicole Hegarty. Oh, thank you, Nicole. She's saying Merry Christmas / Happy Birthday, Mr. Tapscott. Oh, thank you, Nicole. It's Kitty Callaghan's birthday. Thank you, Nicole. I really appreciate that. Sharma notes often uses the name of Shiva in later languages. Yeah, Shiva and Hara. Yeah. The Shaivite sect. Shaivism is one of the major Hindu religious traditions which worships Shiva as a supreme being. Yeah. Yeah. It is the second largest Hindu sect after Vaishnavism, constituting about 385 million Hindus found widely across South Asia, predominantly in India, Sri Lanka, and Nepal. Yeah. Okay. Gurkhas. They know who I am. Like, yeah, they're all lifting their knives in the air. Like, yeah. 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 Archer, literally armed with a handful of arrows. Yeah. So it's like, yeah, I'm armed with a handful. Like, I'll throw writing at you, basically. Like, that's what I'm armed with. Yeah, that's an arrow, a bow and arrow. That's like, yeah, me flinging arrows at you. He who shines like gold. Oh, that's nice. He who shines like the sun. The three-eyed one. Yeah, three-eyed one is actually means like that's the three eyes. Yeah. Yeah, like I explained about the Cyclops. Yeah. So the one eye, that's just me operating alone. That's what these glasses actually represent. That's what they mean. This is my three eyes. This is one eye. And that's Kitty Callaghan, and that's Tara Bennett. And when I go like that, that's three eyes. So that's why if you ever see me go like this, like, fuck, that means like you're in trouble because Kitty Callaghan and Tara Bennett's like, especially Tara Bennett, she's like, I'm just gonna go to the other end, and Kitty Callaghan's like, I got a painting to dry. Yeah, and then I'm there going like, yeah. That's why if it's just me and you, like, yeah, it's not pretty. Most of the time, like I might be there to party with you, but like, yeah, if I fucking Kitty Callaghan tells me that there's some pedo shit going on, and I turn up, that's bad. That's bad news. Yeah. Epithets of fierceness and fright. Yeah. Extremely terrifying. Yeah. That god. The god with no name. Yeah. He is fierce like a terrific wild beast. Rudra is thus regarded with a kind of cringing fear as a deity whose wrath is to be deprecated and whose favour curried. So basically, like, do you remember how I explained about the worm? Like Paul Atreides at the end of Dune, he's like that, and he's got no mouth, and all you can see is his eyes. That's it, and it's just like he doesn't have any glasses on; it's just his eyes, like the blue eyes of Paul Atreides. That is the worm, and that is what that's a reference to. Because if it's just me, if I get so angry that I go to robot mode, it's like, oh fuck, like, and I just like plow ahead. That's Shai Hulud, basically. Yeah. So, in popular culture, this is me. Yeah, I'm the T-1000. I'm the T-1000. Yeah, that's kind of more accurate. Yeah, because see, the eyes are red because I'm very pissed off, and it's just me. Like, it's not blue eyes anymore; it's red eyes. Yeah, and then that's where I'll just go like, yeah, no emotion. Yeah, just operating purely on instinct. Oh, there goes another one. Yeah. There goes another one, just like the other one. Yeah. Yeah, cool Googling, Nick. Yeah. There's one scene in particular I want to show. Yeah.
John! Not now. Hey, man, there's this cop scoping for you. Check it out. Split, man, just go.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I think I saw that kid you were looking for. Hey! John!
Not now.
Man, there's this cop scoping for you. Check it out. Split, man, just go.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I think I saw that kid you were looking for. Hey!
Hey! You're not supposed to be in here. Hey!
Get down.
So that's actually me. That's actually me in Kitty Callaghan. Yeah, because what happened there? That's me. I took the legal action against the cafe because the little boy. I'm actually Edward. I'm Furlong as well. I'm Edward Furlong in that scene. And I'm like, oh no, like I'm just some skinny kid. And then like someone pissed me off, and then the T-1000 appears like, fuck you. The robot, the worm, gets angry, like, get down. Like that's me. Yeah, and then Kitty Callaghan, because like the first shot is like that's the cafe bitches, because the T-2000 is female, because they're like skinny and like very very female, and like fluid and skinny, and like can morph and shape, shift their shape, shit like that. Right? But a cop. So that first shot, I'm like, get down, and that's me. Like I appeared, so the cafe pisses. Like I see the cop coming to arrest me, and I'm like, oh fuck that. And then I see like, oh fuck, he got the big robot. He's like, get down. I'm like, yeah. And then the robot takes his place. Like, fuck you. And that first shot is with the shoulder. The shoulder is synonymous with legal action. Yeah. So it's like if someone like, I've got a bust up your shoulder, that means like you've been arrested or you've been charged with a crime or something like that. So yeah, shoot him in the shoulder, and then he's like, bang, 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 and then when we start wrestling, then I just like take them. I just like, my big robot alter ego takes care of like shields the little boy, because that's what happens. Like to protect my that's my Edward Furlong. Edward Furlong is my inner child. Edward Furlong is my inner child, and so that's the big robot will always pop if the inner child feels threatened. The big robot will pop out and protect him, and so that's what happened there. And they're like, bang, 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 and I'm like ding, 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 taking all the bullets. And then we get the fight. It's like, come on, and then we go out the window. She throws me out the window. That was Kitty Callaghan. That's me and Kitty Callaghan. Because Kitty Callaghan's the cop that turns up. So what the fuck is this? Who is this fucking killer robot bikey? Like what is this? Fuck you. She came down to fight me. And then she's tangling with me and stuff. And that's that. That was that sort of like I was talking about before. It's like she'd do shit. It's like, well, I reckon I paid that fucking bill. It's like, you didn't know, bro. Respectfully, you're wrong. Like that. And that's us tangling. Like, yeah. But anyway, that whole movie, that's a Christmas present. Why are you giving me presents on your birthday, Kitty? Why indeed, Mr. Tapscott. Why indeed. Thank you. Yeah. That's from all the Turbo Babes, apparently. Yeah, it's all of us. Yeah, we all chipped in on T2 for you. Oh, thank you. Unfortunately, pretty much everyone who worked on that movie is gone now. Yeah, but... It's a fucking kiss of death, I tell you. Yeah, Hollywood. Fuck, put yourself on screen. Unbelievable. Yeah. So that is the story of Mr. Tapscott being Shiva the Destroyer, aka the T-1000. And also, there's more. Let's do it another time. I'm saying, because you just bookended it. All right, fair enough. That's fair enough. Thank you for the feedback, Tara. What? So, wait. What did you say? I love you. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. I love you, Tara. Thank you. Definitely Tara Bennett's going to catch up with you very soon. Oh, that's good. Oh, I can't wait. It's been a long time. It's been like 4 years. It has been a while. So, let's talk about the best Turbo Babe, my favorite Turbo Babe, and the other best Turbo Babe on his way up is also my favorite Turbo Babe on his way up. And that is Goddess Frigg of the Valkyrie. I love you deeply, Nina Treffkorn. You're the best over babe, and my favourite. You're gonna cry again, you little bitch. Like maybe. Now, Tara is saying it's sympathetically her crying. Mr Tapscott is sympathetically crying because Tara is so happy that she's crying. Yeah. Thank you, Tara. Yeah. We're not about to reveal that Nina Treffkorn secretly a fucking target or assassin. No. Okay. Powerful Norse goddess of marriage, motherhood, destiny, and foresight, wife to Odin, the queen of the Aesir, dwelling in Fenslair. Can you Fensal? Are you playing tricks on me? Yeah, she is. She did it on purpose. That's pretty funny. Okay. Her connection to the fate battlefields sometimes blur. While she's a key figure, she isn't inherently a Valkyrie. That is not true. She is the Valkyrie. She is the original Valkyrie. She's a Valkyrie. Through her attendants like Gunnar, that's Millie, and her connection to fate battlefields sometimes blur with Valkyries. Female choosers of the slain. That's her. That's what the Valkyrie does. Goddesses like Freya. Yeah. Choosers of the slain, or other goddesses like Freya. So Freya is Tara Bennett. That's a young version of Tara Bennett, basically. But Frigg herself is a distinct, high-ranking deity, known for weaving fate in her deep maternal love, especially in the tragic story of her son Balder's death. Balder. Yeah, so that's actually okay. Yeah, so Balder, that is Rachel from Jangling Jacks. Yeah, and so that's actually like Nina getting fucking pissed off about because Rachel, like she quit, but they treat her like shit on the way out, basically. They made her life really hard for quitting, yeah. And it like, yeah, Rachel was like the best bartender in King's Cross, easily. Yeah, just because of that, they went and dragged her down and made her life hard. Then when she eventually got sick of it and quit her job, they fucked her around. Yes, they really badly fucked her around and pretty much threatened to murder her. Yeah, which is dog shit. Yeah. So yeah, here on Earth, like Nina Treffkorn heard about that. She said, fuck, don't be mean to Rachel from Jangling Jacks. She's a legend. Yeah. Anyway. She's queen of Asgard, wife of Odin, mother of Balder, goddess of marriage, motherhood, prophecy. Yeah, okay, yeah. That's sort of not what we're here to talk about. We are talking about, that there. Battlefield maidens who choose slain warriors, distinct from Frigg, though Frigg's domain, fate connects the battlefield, and some modern interpretations link her to them. So, that's what they do. That's legit. That is actually what happens. That's what happens. Nina Treffkorn is watching you. All our soldiers right now who are fighting. Any soldier in any battle, in any war. Nina Treffkorn is watching. Because she is the Valkyrie. She loves that shit. She loves warfare. Yeah. Well, she doesn't love it, but she's very powerful. Yeah. She's the mother of Vikings, the mother of warriors. Yeah, fierce warriors. Yeah. And she will decide whether or not when you make it to the afterlife, if you make it to the afterlife, because you might just get deleted, on the spot. Like if you're a school shooter and you get shot dead, you just get deleted. You just go straight in the bin. That's it. You're gone. Right. But if you lived like a colourful life, you got some good sides, you got some good things, you got some bad things. Especially, okay, so we'll keep you single-minded. Yeah. So, but if you die in combat, Nina Treffkorn will rock up and go like, all right, who's this cool guy? Like, all right, was this guy cool enough? Was that death impressive enough was his death impressive enough to warrant entry into Valhalla? Valhalla is heaven for warriors. So basically, if you're a soldier, especially, it's dude's paradise, basically. Like, chicks, heaps of hot chicks are in there as well. Like Valkyrie, like if you die as a Valkyrie, you go to Valhalla. Yeah, if you die in combat as a Valkyrie, you go to Valhalla. Yeah. And it's heaven for warriors, basically. Yeah, so it's just like, it's the pub that never closes, and the beer is always free, and the pub food never ends. Like, yeah, it's just like everything's free. There's always a spare pool table. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, there's always a seat in the smokers area. There's always, every night there's a DJ, and it's the sickest DJ ever. Yeah, that's Valhalla. And yeah, like if you want to get laid, like, yeah, Goliath, actually. The dude from the story I was telling you the other day, Mr Tapscott versus Junie Correctional, and there was one right in there, so it was David and Goliath. Goliath fell in battle here on Earth, like that guy. He was out there. He's like, yeah, fuck you, Nazis, fuck. And he went out there with like a fiery passion. He's like, I'm gonna fucking kill as many of these fucking Nazis as I fucking can. Fuck them. And he fell in combat. And Nina Treffkorn immediately went, come with me. He's like, whoa. What happened? It's like, well, you died in combat, but because you're a fearsome warrior, you're a legend. Here you are in Valhalla. Go your fucking hardest. He's like, yes, sick, yes. Come here, baby. Yeah, getting laid straight away. Yeah. Yeah, and it's just like, oh, fucking yeah. Fucking, this is sick. He basically is Tony Montana. Yeah, he just sits in a hot tub with a fucking giant scar. Valhalla, like, yeah, warrior heaven, fucking sick. Yeah, so that's legit. If you die in combat, and you're fighting for the, especially if you're fighting for the bad guys, maybe, I don't know. But if you're fighting for the good guys and you die in combat, Nina Treffkorn will rock up and say, is this guy cool? Is he a fearsome warrior? And did he go out like in style? And if the answer to those three questions is yes, yeah, you're in. Yeah, you'll love it. I promise. Yeah, you'll fucking love it. And then there is more after that, because there's always reincarnation, and there's always other universes. So you do live forever. Yeah, especially if you're a fearsome warrior and you're fighting Nazis and you die in combat. Lindsay Shannon will go on forever. Yeah. Yeah. But more on that later, because we don't want people to get hung up on fucking... A lot of people to focus on, like, the here and now. We don't want people to focus on, like, oh, what's going to happen, like, in the next life, because the fire's burning right now. We need to put the fire out, and then we can start talking about the cool stuff. But, yeah. Eternal life, that's legit. That is legit. If you're not a douchebag. If you're not a fuckstick. If you're a fuckstick, I don't know. I don't know. But one guy who definitely does know is this guy. Yeah. Nina's husband on Earth, Edward Woodley. Because while Nina is the boss of the Valkyrie and the chooser of the slain, so she decides whether or not you're going to get into Valhalla. This guy is also in Norse mythology. As this guy. Yeah. Now, he's kind kind of confused the mythology a little bit. But basically, he's the guy. If you remember Thor, if you've seen Thor, he's the guy at the gates of Asgard who controls the Rainbow Road. So that is Edward Woodley, otherwise known as. Oops. St. Peter. He guards the gates of heaven. That's Woodley. That's Edward Woodley. He's the bouncer, basically. He's the bouncer for heaven. Yeah. He put that cartoon there. He's like, yeah, put that one on there. Yeah, I did that. Yeah. Thanks, Edward. Yeah. So, if you die, if you're a civilian, you don't die in combat. You don't necessarily die in combat, but you die. Even if you die because we've taken you out, even if you're a bad guy and we shot you. If you're not immediately deleted, which many of you will almost certainly be, all the pedos, especially the pedos, you will you'll arrive, like you go like, whoa, what happened? And Edward Woodley will be there, and you will sit down and you'll have a chat. He'll do some post-match analysis. He will. And he'll go, okay. And he'll basically ask you, like, all right, we observed this. You did this and this and this. Given your time again, like you did these good things and you did these bad things. You did these good things and you did these bad things. And then he'll ask you, like, given your time again, would you rethink your actions? Like if you've done something bad. Yeah, if you've done something bad, he'll say, given your time again, just like I do. Yeah, given your time again, would you rethink your actions? If the answer to that is yes, then he'll go, okay, cool. And then you like you go past Woodley, and then you talk to fucking Nicole Hegarty, basically. Yeah. And then Nicole Hegarty will look at her scales. Yeah. So that's what happens. Like Edward Woodley, you have a chat with Edward Woodley, and then he kind of goes, all right, like, what happened, bro? Like, I can see you punched a guy out and he died in hospital. What happened? Like, oh man, fuck, I'm sorry. I feel so bad about that. I'm so sorry, dude. I'm so sorry. I wish I hadn't done that. Yeah, no, that was the wrong thing to do. I shouldn't have done that. I feel so bad about that. It's like, okay. Look, you made a mistake. All right, you made a mistake. Okay, cool. You can come in. Yeah, you can come in, and then we'll talk about it. All right. But if you're one of these fucksticks, it's like, so you trained your 2-year-old to murder people with contact poison. Do you feel bad about that? How do you feel about it? It's like, yeah. Like, would you do it again? Like, yeah, fuck yeah. It's like, nah. Yeah, nah. Entry denied, flush. And you go, pattern of energy dissipates. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Unless there's a debt that needs to be paid. And he's like, okay, just wait here. And then Nicole Hegarty will come into the room. And she'll go like, we need to have a bit of a fucking discussion about your behavior. And it's going to be a more serious chat. Yeah. So all of that is legit. That's Edward Woodley. He'll sit down and just have a chat with you. It'll just be a chat. And he'll suss you out. Oh, okay, you did this, you did these cool things. Like you were like a pretty sick BMX bike rider. Oh, popping off. You were a pretty sick BMX bike rider and you were really good at it and you're passionate about it. At the same time, I can see that you've assassinated 3 people for the Andromeda. So, how do you feel about that? You know, and if you're genuinely like, I know, man, I don't know, fuck, but, you know, I got raped when I was a kid and my dad used to beat me up and my mum left and I was homeless as a street kid. It's like, okay, you know, he takes all that shit into consideration and then decides whether or not you're going to get into the party, right? Because a lot of people made it. Yeah, they're in there. It's like, look, you made mistakes, but given your other given your other contributions, like you're cool, you can come through. But just like note that's a note, right? There's a note there. Room for improvement. So you got a C plus. Let's aim for an A next time, all right? Yeah. That's it. Now, no matter what happens, whether Nina brings you up, whether you talk to Edward Woodley, whether you die in combat, where you're a good guy, you're a bad guy, you're a pedo, you're a school shooter, whatever. Unless you just get deleted straight away. Thank you, Nicole. You will have a chat too. You have a chat to Lady Justice. Yeah. Yeah. You have a chat to Lady Justice. And she'll look at her scales and she'll decide. So if you've got 18 kills under you, if you've got 18 murders under your belt, yeah, exactly. Yeah, she just, if you're one of the scumbags who are boiling people alive, she'll look at her scales. So if you've boiled people alive, she'll look at her scales and go, all right, you've boiled 18 people alive. Guess what's going to happen to you? Like, we need the scale to go like that. We need the scale to go like that. Guess what's happening to you? And then that happens to you 18 times. 18 times you'll live a life which sucks. You'll be in hell. That's hell. That's what hell is. It's cold and it's empty and it's barren. It's jail, basically. You just live in jail until you die by... you live in jail and then you die. It's just like you're on death row. You'll be on death row for 50 years. And then she'll exact the same fate upon you that you exacted upon other people. And then you get boiled alive. And if you've done that 18 times, that's what will happen to you. You'll live 50 years in a jail. And then you get boiled alive. And that'll happen 18 times. And then once you've served your sentence, you'll be released. They'll pull you out. Yeah. So just keep that in mind. That's hell. That's what hell is. And she'll sentence you to something like that. It will be something like that. Yeah. Do you want to talk about that now? Yes, please. Another thing that can happen is you can be reincarnated as something really dog shit. You can be reincarnated as dog shit. No, not dog shit. But you can be reincarnated. Yeah. She can reincarnate you as anything she likes. If she feels like you fucked up. Like if you've made Tara Bennett angry, she can just circumvent the whole system and go like, nah, this done. You're gonna be a fucking, you're a witchetty grub. You're gonna be a witchetty grub for 1,000 lifetimes. Yeah. And then, or 1,000 years. No, yeah, you'll be a witchetty grub for 1,000 years. So in the year 3,000, you would just keep fucking. You'll just keep breeding and yeah. You'll just keep breeding. Yeah, you'll be a strain of witchetty grub. You'll be a family line of witchetty grubs for 1,000 years. And then at the end of the 1,000 years, then you'll go through that process. Like Edward Woodley will go like, okay, so 1,000 years ago, in another life, you were a human and you fucked up. You're a pedo. What do you have to say for yourself? Would you do it again? Or and they'll go like, oh no, I want to be you again, please. Yeah. They can't remember, but it's just like, yeah. We gave you free agency. We made you one of us, pretty much. Yeah. Being a human, this is as, you effectively are a god. Yeah. Just the only thing is that there's 8 billion other gods, And so the way you treat other gods, yeah, we can see it. Yeah, we can see how you treat everyone else. Yeah. And so that's the thing, as a human, you can do whatever you want. You can do pretty much anything you want. Unless you're born into slavery but this is what shits us the most, is because there's been so much bloodshed to to end slavery. But it's still like, there's still douche tards out there. Or like Chris and Leah Tapscott, perfect. Like born into one of the richest economies on the face of the planet ever in history. Like unprecedented abundance. They were born into that, and what did they choose to do? Like, they could have done anything. They had the money to do anything. Anything. What did he choose to do? What did Chris Tapscott choose to do instead of anything else? Murder curries, that's it. It fucking drives us batshit. Yeah, it's like, dude, you could have, if you just tapped into your imagination, because he had one. He just refused. He was just like stubborn. He's like, nah, I don't want to do that. I just want to sit here and be bitter about nothing. Like, yeah. So, yeah, no, I think he just got deleted, to be honest with you. Yeah, everyone's like, well, what happened to him? Like on the scales. Sometimes we can just veto the entire process. We can just veto the entire process and just delete people. Where it's like, nah, you die, and then that's the end of it. That's it. And that's what will happen to a lot of the Nazis. It's just like, we won't bother. Because, like, you know, if we do that, if we do something like that to you, like if we're talking to you in the afterlife, that means we think you've got some potential. You know what I mean? We just think you fucked up this time. A lot of the people that I just mentioned this episode, that's sort of the boat that they're in. We're just like, oh, well, like, you know, you're potentially cool. However, we gave you an opportunity to be really cool, and instead of being really cool, you did bad things. So, yeah. So you need to, in the afterlife, they need to think about their actions. Yeah. And then that's what the term old soul means, by the way. So this is like, an old soul is someone. So Lindsay Shannon, he's an old soul. He's realizing that now. He's an old soul. So an old soul is someone who's lived on Earth, died, gone to the afterlife, and then come in another universe or another life, and has repeated the cycle and continuously not fucked it up. So they've been like, okay, cool. They're just like, we're a cool guy. They're Lindsay Shannon. They're just like, cool, I just want to be a fisherman, raise my kids, hang out with my Anzac buddies, smoke my ciggies. That's it. Like, all right, cool. Done. Done. Edward Woodley gets the pearly gates. Like, yeah, Nina Treffkorn, like, he didn't die in combat, but Nina Treffkorn just immediately goes like, all right, Lynn Shannon, we watched you on the Anzac, you're an Anzac. So you're immediately into Valhalla, which for an Anzac is basically an RSL where the beer is always free and the shindies are always free and nothing ever runs out. And there are no pokies. And there's a band on every night. Yeah. And so, yeah. So Dan Treffkorn, like, you can go there, bro. Yeah. He's like, all right, cool, thanks. And Edward Wood is like, no, yeah, cool. Like, don't even talk to me. He didn't even talk to him. He's like, no, straight through. Yeah, straight through. Yeah. And then when he's up there, he's like, oh, yeah, cool. Yeah. Like, how do you feel? How do you feel, Lynn? Do you want to go back down, or we'll hang up here for a bit longer, or what? He's like, oh, yeah, no, I'm ready. Yeah, you can send me back down. Like, gets born again. Comes back again. Does the same thing again. You know, so, all right, cool. How you traveling? How you traveling, old fella? And he's done it a million times. So, everything all right for you down there, mate? He's like, yeah, cool. Got my fishing. I got my fishing job. I got my house. I got my wife. Sorted. I'm sweet. Mr. Tapscott. Thank you, Tara Bennett. That's it. So Nicole Hegarty knows him. She's like, hello. And that's it. Like, yeah, straight through. Yeah. She doesn't look at her scales. She's like, all right, cool, done, easy. So that guy, yeah. And that's what an old soul is, because he's repeated the process so many times. Yeah. So the point of all of this is to say that, yeah, your actions on Earth do have consequences in the afterlife. Your actions on Earth do matter. Yeah, they do. They really, really do. Yeah. And that's what the Nazis, that's why we have to fight the Nazis. Because what they think is like, nothing matters. Who cares? You can be a pedo, who gives a shit? Yeah. Nothing matters. Yeah. Yeah, who was that guy? This spastic. I forgot the other. Was it Derek? Bars, yeah, he was a cocksucker as well. Now, I'm partial to a little bit of post-modernity myself. I don't mind it, but yeah, but you can see right here, critique of power, questioning how knowledge and power operate. Foucault, linking culture to late capitalism. Jameson. Yeah, Derrida. Deconstruction and challenging fixed meanings. Yeah, this guy was a fuckwit. Yeah. So that's the thing. This is what I mean. Like, I deconstruct things. It's a key pillar of No Pictures of a Murder podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott. You're watching No Pictures of a Murder podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott. And that was kind of his thing. He's like, well, what about if we remove all this and this and this? But at the heart of it is Nazism. Because what he was basically saying is like, nothing matters. Nothing matters. Yeah. Meaning is constructed. Meaning is just a construction, and that's it. That's all it is. It's just artificial. Meaning is artificial, and it's just been manufactured by humans. That's it. It's just artificial. All meaning is just manufactured. That's it. But we're here to tell you no. That's completely untrue. And yeah, that's the thing. This is how they've like seeped into the fucking university system. That's that Nazism. That's how it got in there. Same with Freud, the grandfather of psycho, and that's why who was that? Fuck. What's going on with my brain, Kitty Callaghan? You're an old soul. Who was that other psychologist? Jung, yeah. We sent Jung in to counter Freud, basically. Because Freud was out there saying that, all humans are motivated by is sex and reproduction. That's it. All humans are motivated by is reproduction and nothing else. It's just a chemical reaction. But we're here to tell you, like, no, Derrida and Freud, fuck off, fuck you. They were the precursor to Nazis. Yeah, Freud was a Nazi. They just hadn't stuck the Nazi label on it yet. But that's what he was. He was a Nazi. Yeah, big time. Yeah. Yeah. And so, yeah, no. Yeah. There is meaning in the universe. Things matter. Things matter. There is universal truth. There is universal right and wrong. It is wrong. It is objectively wrong to be a pedo. It is objectively wrong to enslave Jews or anyone. And it is objectively wrong to murder. If you do those things, you will be held to account. One way or another, you will be held to account. And it won't necessarily be as simple as like, I can be a Nazi. I can be a Nazi. And like, I fucking just butchered, like, I just came up with a plan that murdered like 6 million Jews. And then I'll just pop a cyanide capsule and scam out of it. And it would just go black straight away. Not necessarily. No, not necessarily. You'll be called to account. Yeah. What do we do to Hitler, Nicole? Yeah, we did terrible things to him. So he's got 6 million lives to it. Like, that's just the gassings. Because he actually murdered, like, Hitler actually murdered closer to like 50 million total. Like, yeah, 20 million dead in Russia alone. Yeah. 20 million dead in Russia. Yeah. Just in Russia. And then 6 million Jews in the death camps. So yeah, he's got that's a lot of lifetimes to sit in jail, basically, and die in the gas chamber. Yeah, so 50, basically what Hegarty's telling me now, she's making him sit there for 50 years per life. So he's done about 50 million deaths. Like he's killed about 50 million people. So he's doing 50 per each individual. He's sitting in jail for 50 years until he dies in a gas chamber. That's basically, yeah, and it's exactly as terrifying as that boy in the striped pajamas. Yeah, they make it. It's horrifying. It's a shit way to go. Yeah, she makes him sit in a concentration camp for 50 years, and then he gets cast. Yeah, and he has to do that 50 million times. Yeah. So, yes, I'm here to tell you right now. Kitty Callaghan is here to tell you right now. Tyrone is here to tell you right now. Survivor is here to tell you right now. It's a bit gay, but shut up. You're gay. Love is the meaning of life, right? It is. This is the true constant. Can you feel love? Can you hear God? Yeah. That's meaning. Yeah, there is meaning in life. That's the meaning of life. You can't fuck up. You can't do this dog shit. You can't do this Nazi dog shit. It has to wrap up. All you out there who are fighting with us to wrap up the Nazi dog shit, if you fall in combat, you will return. We guarantee it. And in the interim, while you're waiting to return, you'll be in heaven. You'll be in paradise. Like, yeah, I'm not joking. Yeah, it'll be like fucking, yeah. It's the business. Yeah. What do you like? Yeah, it's like Wet and Wild. Someone just said, is it like Wet and Wild and all the rides are free all the time and it's just you in there? Like, pretty much, man. You got the whole park to yourself. That's what it's like. Yeah, he's like, yeah. Yeah, if you're in a music festival, that's what it is. It's just like, yeah, a music festival. You just hang out there. Just hang out at this festival, man. Whatever you need. It's big. You get your beers from over there. You get your pingers from over there. It's all free. Like, you know. Cool. Yeah, that's it. That's what it is. Yeah. I'm going to wrap it up. Happy birthday, Kitty Callaghan, for tomorrow. Thank you, Mr. Tapscott. Thank you. Why do you think we picked this date, Mr. Tapscott, for the my birthday? I don't know. Because it's your birthday, Mr. Tapscott. Tomorrow's the day. 25th of December, 2025. Welcome to the world, Mr. Tapscott. All the turbo heads now. Couldn't have done it without you. You ain't no pictures about a podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott. Thanks for joining me.